And we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. How about your respect? Getting more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he works free. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Kenny Moore brought him
a big play there by Gordon. 42 yards.
8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Lock going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Denver.
Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
His kick is
both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for
So
the Raiders.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
By Jonathan Abram.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Locke got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Broncos 14, Raiders 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard
line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right.
That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
50 yards.
And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. he's stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr to throw again. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders are back within a score. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Locke on the slant, completes to Sutton.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down, Denver.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
Locke now on first down.
Good man, he completes it to Judy.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. and is much more successful as well.
Now the fifth-year running back, it's Jalen Richard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target.
Incomplete.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, here's Richard.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Conversion.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Carr gives to Richard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd
and 4.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, block, and down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Carl Nassib in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Sam Martin.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
He is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 45. Broncos
Following the
23.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. And the Raiders have got him. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Third and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Clock will try again on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Joiner there defensively.
Now Lock again. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Today's final score, Raiders 45.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they